Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now, this will be your waxing moon reading. A little bit late, I'm sorry, obviously Mercury retrograde hit me and also one of my cameras is out of operation. So there is no shuffle video, it's just going to be a photo that will be up in that corner of the reading, or possibly two photos if any clarification cards need to come out. Now, what we're looking at is what to increase with the light of the waxing moon. Now, like I say, it's late, but it's covering a 2-week period, so hey ho. Now, the reading either is for you or it isn't. There's not a lot of past, but there's quite a bit of present. So if the present doesn't fit, have a look at your rising. Well, especially have a look at your rising sign. In ancient astrology, your rising sign was considered far more important than your sun sign. But yeah, look at your sun, your moon, your rising, at the Venus and Mars, if you're into it, though, although your Mars is in Capricorn right now. Whatever happens, Mars is in Capricorn right now, and there will be some readings this week, either with or without a working second camera, to talk about that. There'll also be a timestamp down below so that you can get past all of my waffle if you're watching more than one reading. And I do say I watch more than one because it's well worth getting a more complete picture. But as I say, it's what to increase with the light of the waxing moon. All the other details about the reading are down there in the description. Let me bring up the cards. So, Cancer, what it appears that you will be increasing is change. It's change while seeking an inner balance and trying to ignore certain facts. We have your starting card is the Death card, clarified by the Two of Swords, which along the top row leads to the Two of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Cups. So there's something that you have to ignore, there's something that you have to put to one side, something that you need to achieve a balance with, but by going, I'm not letting that affect me anymore, to achieve that Ten of Cups state, that better than wish fulfillment, that happiness, and to an extent emotional fulfillment, and to a I'm really surprised at myself saying this, but a measure of ascension, a measure of elevating up your energetic being. However, there is an immediate cost with that, because of course there is, because you go from the Ten of Cups into the Five of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. So by raising yourself up, there is some form of debate that you get into, a strongly opinionated debate, but I don't feel that there's aggravation. I don't feel it's conflict. It's not like going as far as the Five of Swords. It's more honing your skills, training. Is you're going to Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters, and you are fighting in the danger room. And that's exactly what this level up will bring you, but it will bring you it slowly, and every aspect that comes along you will be able to tame. But the first thing is that you need to accept this change that is coming, with the Queen of the Moon Oracle right next to it being the Thunder Moon change. We're having a theme here. Now, the Moonology suggests that you're very close to achieving your goal. So this change that you've experienced is something that you've wanted. It's something that you've fought for, Hestia within a fire, and keep that fire going. Because along the bottom, the more grounded efforts, we have, there's certain things that you have to decide to ignore, and there's certain things you have to decide to balance, but that enables you through that decision to go, okay then, I can be emotionally okay about this. I can be emotionally good about this. I can set my best foot forward because what's the point? Even though whatever it is that you are ignoring, you are consciously ignoring it. You are well aware of it. This is not something that you are blind to. This is something that you are choosing to be blind to. Um, but by taking that step, we have Wheel of Fortune, bringing in good luck, good events, things going your way to change your King of Cups into the Emperor. The Emperor clarified by the Three of Cups. So for the non-tarot people, the King of Cups, like I say, that's that emotional resolution, being able to step forward. The Wheel of Fortune, pretty much good luck, because I do feel really positive. That I can feel negative about that card, I don't here. I feel really positive about it. But this is a very positive spread. You know, there's I wouldn't want it to be called bubblegum, but it is a positive spread here because we are looking at what you need to increase. So part of the things that you need to increase is change and accepting change, and part of it is turning a blind eye and putting an end with the death card, putting an end to the things that you are choosing to go, nope, they're not going to affect me anymore. I've spent enough time on it. So the Emperor, from the King of Cups to the Emperor is the King of Kings. The Emperor runs the empire. Kings are his subordinates. He is defining his empire. You are defining your sphere of influence, and you are secure with that sphere of influence. It's another one of these cards out of the Gilded Tarot with the entire zodiac around him. Whereas I feel like he's neither pleased nor harassed by the fact that the entire zodiac is around him. It's like, well, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? So with that following on from the Wheel of Fortune, there's good things coming your way. Whatever it is that you need to choose to turn a blind eye to get some balance, do it already, because your intuition is leading you on. The center of the reading, we have the star clarified by the star. We have the star can be wishes coming true, you know, when you wish upon a star and all that malarkey, but it is being led along by your intuition. So I think your intuition has maybe said to you, you know what, enough now, move on. You've learned all you can from the previous situation. There's no point in letting it carry on to affect things. At the very top, we've already dealt with that. The Five of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, going into the danger room, encountering challenges that they're not that challenging. You know, they're not life-threatening, they're not career-threatening, they're not relationship-threatening. They're just day-to-day issues, but each one will be slightly bit bigger because of what you've learned from the last one, and you are just slowly learning and moving forward. But the word there is slowly. What is standing against you is Hephaestus. Here, covering the issue of workmanship. Maybe this balance and the Two of Swords is an element of something that you need to cut out, and not just the turn a blind eye to, but there may be something that you've been doing again and again and again, and you've been getting better at it, but like your intuition said, enough now. You're fine at it. You're not going to learn any more through doing this. The other thing is Hephaestus could be quite jealous. And he maybe had a right to be if you look at the myths. But if there's any form of jealousy interfering with what's going on right now, try to let it go. Let it be to one side. And then finally, the Queen of Keys, which stupidly, I'm just learning this deck. So let's have a look what they say about the Queen of Keys. Stupidly, I forgot to look it up beforehand. Confident in your authority, but always happy to celebrate the success of others. Now, what was I saying about coming into your own authority from the King of Cups to the Emperor? And the Emperor is clarified by the Three of Cups, which is merriment, joy, friends coming around and celebrating. It can be a third party situation, which would link with that Hephaestus. But I honestly think if there is something that is twanging your jealousy nerve, then it's simply that. It's a nerve. There's not actually anything there. It is just a nerve. But you have the inner fire to keep going. I've seen enough from the book now. You have the inner fire to keep on going with this. Just be aware that you have to decide to just ignore one thing to achieve balance. That will give you an emotional balance, give you a set foot forward, give you the ability to elevate yourself somewhat, lift yourself. That's another phrase I want to use, lift yourself out of the mire. But if this jealousy hits, know that there is a trap, and know that it is a trap that you have set for yourself by the workmanship that you have put in, by not ignoring what it is that you really should choose to just ignore now. So I hope that makes sense for you, Cancer. If it does, comment down below. Please press subscribe while you're there, because hey, it helps the channel. It's a young channel. Your next lunar reading will be the full moon. Your monthlies should be out before then. I will be doing a Mars. It's now turned into a Mars transit Capricorn because it's so late. And also Mars hitting the eclipse point last weekend is still something that I want to deal with. So stay posted for all those, and hope beyond hope that I have time on my days off to fit filming them all in. In the meantime, good luck with this. This is really positive stuff if you take the steps to what you need to turn a blind eye to. Turn a blind eye to it already. Move on. Cheers.